Yo, what's up? I'm making a progress update on this dopamine detox. Like I expected at first, I wasn't able to perfectly do the dopamine detox. I slipped up here and there, but overall, I've been staying pretty consistent with it, I would say. And the the main thing that I've been focusing on the most, because I know this was my worst addiction, was staying away from media, video games, and social media. And I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of days were extremely difficult to stay away from all of those things. But the more that I've successfully stayed away from all those things in general, the easier it's become to keep doing that. So at this point, it's not taking too much effort, and I'm gonna keep going with it because I've noticed some benefits even already, since it's been like just a little over a week, and even at this point I've already noticed benefits. Number one, I stopped wasting as much time. Like before, I was pretty much taking my time and dumping it in the garbage, but now I'm much more productive and efficient with how I use my time. When going to the gym is actually starting to become fun for me. You feel me? Doing cardio is becoming more fun. Well, I do cardio mainly through soccer. So soccer is way more fun to me than it was before, when I was getting all this what's the word? Hyper stimulation of my dopamine receptors in my brain. Now I'm just getting dopamine from achievements, going to the gym, and from doing things that actually give you measurable results, even if those results aren't apparent in the same day, and they're apparent months from now, or this sort of thing. They're apparent in the long-term scale. I'm getting dopamine from doing things that actually provide value to my life. So I've been doing more things that provide value to my life as a consequence of that. I haven't simply just cut these these activities that cause a hyperstimulation of dopamine receptors in my brain completely out. Okay, well, I almost cut them completely out, but I didn't just leave that time to be dead time. I've been really busy. I've been doing this and that and that and that, and there's been some activities where I've tried to fill in the little amount of dead time that I've had, because I don't really have that much dead time in the first place. But for the little dead time that I did have, I've been trying to work out / go to the gym, same thing. Do cardio / play soccer, almost the same thing too. Increase my knowledge / study for my classes, almost the same thing. Mainly it's been studying for me in terms of that recently. Obviously going to work and making money. Now I've even picked up extra shifts just to get some extra cash, because I need the cash while I'm still finishing my university degree. Meditating. I've been meditating, and it's been unbelievably helpful. Because for me personally, my mind gives me a lot of anxious thoughts and a lot of negative thoughts naturally. So for me personally, it's much better to practice meditation and practice incorporating the idea of that your logical and rational mind is separate from your random and spontaneous thoughts, and from your emotions / feelings. Because if I don't separate those things, if I don't separate my higher self from my thoughts and feelings, then personally I would feel anxious much more. I would feel depressed much more, honestly. I would feel scared much more. Yeah, I don't know if other people have a similar experience, but my mind personally, the thoughts and feelings from it can get pretty dark, and that happens to me quite often if I give weight to those thoughts and feelings behind if I give weight to those thoughts and feelings and associate with them and identify with them, if you understand what I mean. Because now what I do is I observe the thought, whether it's an anxious thought like, oh, what are they gonna think of me? Oh, what if they're actually right? And I observe it. I say, okay, yeah, what if they're right? Well, they could be wrong. I think I'm right, you know? Why would I rather trust somebody else's opinion over my opinion, especially if they're not living a life that I would want to live? Because the people below you always want to hate on you. At least that's what it seems to be the case. I see a lot of people hating on the internet on people that they don't fucking know, and I don't see a purpose in that, because personally, I don't even have time to be hating on other people. These people are literally going out of their way to hate on other people for what? So they can feel better about their poor choices in their own lives? Because when you actually look into it, the way that most people are living their lives, high key, not low key, high key, is very pathetic. When people don't even have enough money saved up that they are making themselves live paycheck to paycheck because they're spending money outside of their means. They're spending more than they're making. They're not saving because of that. They're making poor dietary choices. They're wasting their attention span on things that are designed to take away that are designed to grab your attention and keep your attention. So they're not all the people, basically everybody, not on self-improvement. But I mean, of course there are a lot of people who are still successful who aren't necessarily on self-improvement, but most of the people who are not on self-improvement are not living good lives, and they are not being successful. Those people who are not on self-improvement and who are still successful and living a good and healthy life and all that, they're rare. They're pretty rare. If you even look at Mike Tyson went 2 years pretty much on nofap, on semen retention type shit, where he was taking that sexual energy and converting that into a drive so he could do more boxing training, and he became a world champion partly due to that fact. Yeah, most people these days, personally, I would not want to live like them. I would rather live like somebody who's been on self-improvement for a long time and who has a lifestyle that I would like to live and achieve. Who lives a lifestyle similar to the lifestyle that I would like for myself. That's the type of people I would much rather take advice from. Because personally, for my own future, I want to be financially well off. I'm already, not gonna lie, I'm already in a pretty good financial position in my life, but my earnings are not really that great at this point in time. Once I graduate with my degree from my university, then my earning potential will be much higher. I've saved up enough wealth to finish my studies at university debt-free. So that's why I would say I'm in a pretty good financial position with regards to that. However, that's not going to make me rich, but at the very least it'll give me a life that is well off, that'll make me eligible to receive jobs that pay eventually in the 6 figures, and then on top of that, jobs that give benefits, and on top of that, pensions. And I already know all about investing. I'll make some videos on investing in the future, because investing is a lot easier than most people think it is. If people don't know anything about investing, it's pretty easy to get started in safe investing. Risky investments are where people need specialized knowledge in order to participate in those types of activities. But for the safe investments, you can get pretty consistent returns / results if you just invest in good investment opportunities. So yeah, I'm in a pretty good financial position, but I'm not gonna lie, I would be satisfied with that, but personally, I want to achieve excellence in every part of my life, whether that's my relationships with females, my financial situation. I want to achieve more than 100,000 per year type of thing, and hopefully I can get that sooner than later. But if it doesn't happen, that's okay too, because even right now, like, I'm not making a huge amount of money, but I'm still living a good life overall, and I'm enjoying my life. And even though I'm really busy, it's still enjoyable to me. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to trade my life with anybody else's unless they're like. No, actually, I wouldn't want to trade my life with anybody else's. Why would I want to? Even if they were born rich or whatever, I'd rather have gone through the struggles that I personally went through. And I'm enjoying this journey of life so far. I'm happy that my life has turned out the way it has so far, and it's shaped me into the person I am so far. So yeah, the other areas in life where I'm chasing excellence personally are also health, physical health, and mental health. And with physical health, to go a little bit into more detail, I want to put on more muscle mass, and I want to keep the same level of cardio that I have. Sometimes I run like 10K or 20K, K is in kilometers, and I want to get faster too with regards to sprinting, because right now I'm playing soccer. I've been playing soccer for the last 2 years, and yeah, I'm a pretty good soccer player because of that, because I've been training quite a lot. And it's a fun sport, honestly. It's my favorite way to do cardio, because when I play soccer, to me personally, it doesn't even feel like I'm doing cardio. It's just, I'm playing soccer, I'm having fun, and I push my limit with regards to cardio, because for me, I use it as a cardio at the same time. But yeah, it's just like free cardio for me. It's like cardio. It doesn't feel like cardio, doesn't feel like a chore, doesn't feel hard to me. So I'm chasing excellence with regard to physical fitness, mental fitness, financial situation, relationships, and all areas of my life. I want to be more intelligent. I want to be more self-disciplined. I want to be smarter, stronger, all of these sorts of things. I'm trying to improve myself in general. I'm trying to be kind to the people around me too. You know what I mean? And in my humble opinion, if you're broke, you can't really help the people around you too much. Because I wish I could help some of my homies out who aren't in the best situations right now. I wish I had the funds and capital to assist them. And I've helped them out where I can, but at the end of the day, I gotta look out for myself first. For every man, you gotta look out for yourself, number one. You gotta put yourself first, because nobody else is putting you first, obviously. So you gotta do it for yourself. And if you put somebody else ahead of you, you're not really respecting yourself, are you? I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I'm in Canada, and sure, Canada's a pretty nice place, but it's definitely not a country where I would want to put my life in the line and sacrifice my life for this country. Because of the things that go on in this country and the people that live in this country. Like, they're alright, and it's not a bad country. It's pretty good overall. But a lot of the people here are pretty morally corrupt, or they don't really have a clear sense of what their morals are in the first place. So it's not a country I would put my life in the line for and die for. But that's alright. You know, at the end of the day, I would put my life on the line for the people that I do care about, the people that are close to me. And I want to put myself in a good financial position so that I can help people that are close to me. I can actually help them in that if I do get into a financially stable and well-off position. Yeah, so I just made this video as a progress update for how this dopamine detox has been going. Honestly, I've been really enjoying this process, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see myself going back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm moving into a new place. My roommate's not really on this self-improvement stuff right now too much. I can probably get him into it a little bit here and there because he's in good shape, and he seems like he's down to work out and stuff. But I don't really see myself being influenced by him too much, because at the end of the day, what I'm chasing after is excellence. And I don't want to be wasting my time chasing pleasure, short-term pleasures like hoes and junk food and video games and media. I have bigger goals that I want to achieve. And so far in this dopamine detox, I've been finding that doing a dopamine detox is really beneficial to achieving not any goal in particular, but every goal. No matter what your goal is, it seems like doing a dopamine detox will help you get there. It's really remarkable so far. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend that you try it for about a week or so, because the results have been, honestly, way better than expected. And with that, I'm concluding this video. Peace out. Been a pleasure making this video. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this from an unconventional YouTuber, leave a like button if you enjoyed it. Peace out, dog! Yeah.